We all care about safety, and I wish this administration's push for this was actually about safety.
State and federal orders to get rid of designs on crosswalks in major cities, but as you heard there are a lot of folks who say it's about suppression of speech, not safety. That is our top story tonight at 10. NTSB says their Safe Roads initiative is the reason they want things like the checkered flag crosswalk in Indianapolis gone. Same with the rainbow crosswalk in Orlando that's just outside the Pulse nightclub. Of course, the site of that deadly shooting back in 2016, and there's been back and forth of getting that filled in and washed off again in the last day or two down in Orlando. Of course, Cedar Rapids has its own rainbow crosswalk in Czech Village. Iowa's News Now reporter Faven Zodu has seen what could happen to that.
A new initiative from the U.S. Department of Transportation is aiming to improve road safety and mobility. In a letter sent to governors all over the country, Transportation Secretary said roads are for safety, not for political messages or artwork. However, Keenan Crowe, the Director of Policy and Advocacy for One Iowa, a group that works to empower the LGBTQIA+ community, says it might have the opposite effect.
A study from Bloomberg Philanthropies in 2022 showed that these kinds of installations decrease crashes involving pedestrians by 50%, and they increase by 37% the number of motorists who are yielding to pedestrians. So in fact, actually all the evidence points in the opposite direction, not in the direction of the administration.
Since the announcement, artwork has been removed in some cities, including the Rainbow Crosswalk in Orlando, painted in commemoration of the 49 people killed at Pulse nightclub in 2016, an LGBTQIA+ friendly club. Crow says that being the first site to get removed is a political message.
I think it's very instructive that the first one that they tackled was the Pulse nightclub massacre crosswalk. This is purely political theater. And once again, it's about big government in Washington, D.C., telling individual communities, some that have been directly impacted by bias-motivated violence, what they can and can't do to express solidarity.
Iowa's News Now has reached out to Iowa's DOT and received a statement saying, quote, Iowa DOT's response will include an overview of the data-driven process used to identify safety projects on the Iowa DOT primary system and a list of those non-freeway arterial safety projects that will be completed by September 30, 2026. The Metropolitan Planning Organization shared a statement addressing the crosswalks in Cedar Rapids, saying, quote, City Manager's office staff confirmed that the city is currently reviewing the initiative. In Cedar Rapids, Faven Zodu, Iowa's News Now.